Hello Leo, Sun sign, Moon sign, Rising sign folks. It's Nen from Insightful Vibrations here with your forecast for the week of October 16 to 22nd, 2017. Leo, this is a dynamic week and I've drawn 7 cards for you from the Lenormand Gilded Reverie deck. Before I discuss my interpretations of them, please be reminded that you should watch all 3 videos for your sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign or ascendant, as these will give you a more comprehensive picture collectively, and then you'll know how to deal with the energies of this week in a much better fashion. Also, remember that not every single comment applies to every single Leo person out there, because there are many of you and you would need an individual reading for that kind of precision. So we have here the scythe, we have the staircase, the man, the sun, the mountain, the stars, and over to the very left we have the woman. Now remember that the woman and man cards can represent any gender, so it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a woman or a man, although more often it does represent exactly what it states, but it can represent another gender. So with the woman there as your sort of atmosphere card for this week coming up, it's talking about a person, and that person is you. So this week is all up to you. That's what it's saying. And you really have to understand that this week you're going to be cutting away a lot of things and cutting away a lot of blockages, obstacles, things that are getting in your way, things that aren't working. And I feel that this is very, very positive. You'll be making some monumental decision this week with the staircase. But you know what? It's going to take you and transform you. So in a sense, the woman and man card can represent the transformation from a woman to a man and vice versa, because that's what you're getting. You're getting them on opposite ends of the spread. And really, this is a joyous event because that's represented by the sun. This is talking about, in a metaphorical way, not everyone has to have a gender reassignment surgery here, although that could happen. But, you know, it's talking about that, you know, eagle and white dove transformation. If you create a yin yang with the eagle on one end and the white dove on the other, you really spin it quickly. You can't really tell at some point which one is which. And that's what it's saying. It doesn't matter what, you know, what is causing transformation or why things are happening to you this week. I feel that the transformations you will experience this week and the events that you will have experienced by the time the week is over are really monumental to get you to create that personal change, to make a 360-degree rotation within yourself. You know, whether that's your mindset about your career, or your mindset about other matters. I do feel particularly career is very, very vital here, Leo. And, you know, this is a situation where, you know, you have a lot of stars really supporting you this week. And not only do you have the star card there, but you also have Spica and Arcturus, fixed stars in the sky this week that are just, you know, rooting for your success and willing to help you in any way. But you're the one. It's up to you. Remember, it's up to you to accept transformation, change. So what else do we have in the astrology? Well, we have Mercury and Jupiter, really good for communications of all kind, and they're cuddling in Virgo with the moon and sun next door in Libra. So they're all sort of in a little cuddle, and it's really nice energy, and they're all opposing the planet Uranus. And Uranus is a planet of shock, lightning, transformation, that kind of thing. So it really, really brings through what you need to you know, to do this week. You need to really look at changing and getting a fresh start, because the sun and the new moon are also at 26 degrees Libra, and 26 degrees is that yin yang sort of metaphor I talked about, where it's really begging you to make change, to make a fresh start so that you can really excel. And this is in romantic matters, how you are to other people, how you're benefiting you know, yourself in relationships. You know, why do your relationships continuously fail if you're in that category? You know, you have to look at that. Why do your careers always fail, or your jobs? Why are you always not happy in those areas? This is very, very important. You can make a change this week. Believe me, you just have to keep a very, very open mind and not dwell on why change is happening, but that it is, and pounce on the opportunities, because when one door closes, another door opens, and that's very important. And so that mountain is a metaphor for blockages and obstacles, and that mountain card is you know, got a lot of fresh growth right in front of it. So sometimes you don't even have to climb the mountain or go around it. You can use opportunities that are right in front of your nose. And the sun says that, you know, a little trust and faith can make you just go over that mountain, because the sun is higher than the mountain. So it trumps the mountain, it trumps the obstacles. You know, really a cheerful disposition, as you Leos are good at, is very, very important here, and not to dwell on the hardships, but to really see yourself almost as the sun. Look down on that obstacle and say, ha, you're nothing for me. You know, I know I can beat this. And with the star card there, make a wish any wish, and you can do it. And you know, the man and the woman card also signify you have people who will be helping you, as well as if you're already coupled, there will be a very romantic and special feel this week. But if you're not, there may be some new introductions. And I'm picking up on Aries and Scorpio as being relevant to you this week in some way, shape, or form. So we'll see how that ferrets itself out. But remember, the key this week is to make the decision that will take you forward. That's the staircase. Make the decision that take you forward, not backward. Cut away those things out of your life that don't work anymore, and you know, you will really, really do well. And just one final little caveat on the astrology end is that Mars is forming an awkward angle to Uranus, and this can cause all kinds of acting out and rebelliousness, but it can also cause accidents, you know, with blades or with fire. So just be careful. Look, we have that blade and we have the sun, which represents fire, so it's matching exactly what's in the skies. So it's basically saying, do be careful, because otherwise you're in for a hard time, you know, with healing and everything else. Also, I would watch with Uranus being so highly active in the star card there, in that position with the mountain. I would also watch for electrical issues. So if you haven't had your electrical wiring checked in your home, and it's an old home, you haven't done it for a while, maybe it's time for that. You know, when you practice due diligence and you're careful, it's, you know, it's very, very easy you know, to avoid these kinds of problems. But when you ignore things that are looming and lingering, you know, you might have some regrets. So just be careful out there. Other than that, you're having a dynamic, transformational week. That's the key word, transformational. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. Thank you for liking and sharing the videos. I very much appreciate it. It means a lot to me. We'll see you next week. Take care.